Okay, so real quick, and we don't have to spend a whole lot of time on this topic, but Sony announced something really awesome that I'm totally going to take advantage of, and that is the fact that with their newest update, the PS4 will support external hard drives.
How
Finally.
quaint.
Right?
How quaint.
You Xbox user. Now, Sony has done a good job of making it pretty easy to access the internals of the machine. You basically just slide off a cover. That's it. You don't even have to take any screws out to change out the hard drive. But to do that, you have to buy a new hard drive, and you have to load up all the software on it. But now, finally, and I don't know why they didn't offer this out of the gate, it supports external hard drives. Which, if you're like me and half of your game collection is online, that you've purchased online or gotten through PS Plus, this is a dream come true. Do you know how many times I have downloaded Fallout 4? Because I play it and then I'm done with it and then I'm like, I'm going to play it again, and then I'll have to wait like 10 hours or however long it takes to download that. Same thing with Witcher 3.
No, I mean, because I
had to re-download it when I bought the Blood and Wine DLC.
And I told you last week that I had just re-downloaded it again, and yeah, it took me like probably at least 4 or 5 hours to re-download it again.
Yeah, but now they're finally making it available for players to do that, which, I mean, seriously, in this day and age where a lot of people are buying non-physical copies of games, why? Why on earth was this not available? I mean, even the Wii U can support an external hard drive.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Nintendo, who almost seems to be like they're being dragged kicking and screaming into the next generation, with a lot of their decisions on their console. And I love Nintendo. I have a Wii U. But for this, it's like, finally, how many years has it been that the PS4's been out? Maybe 3, 4?
Yeah, 4, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think it came out in 2013.
Yeah, and now they're just finally making it available. And here's the thing. They're doing it with a software update. It's not anything. The hardware
was already there.
The hardware was there. You could have already done this a long time ago, Sony. Why are you waiting until now? You've won this generation already. I mean, the PS4 has outsold the Xbox One by leaps and bounds. Okay?
Yeah, I haven't seen the numbers. I legitimately don't know.
You're the only one I know with an Xbox One. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, if you look at the numbers, the PS4 has consistently outsold. I mean, maybe there might have been 1 or 2 months since both of them came out that Xbox One sold more, but the PS4 is clearly the winner of this generation, this console generation.
Yeah, and The Last of Us 2 hasn't even come out yet.
Oh, I can't wait for that game. I can't wait for the new CD Projekt Red game, the Steam Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that does sound really interesting.
Yeah, dude. I'm totally fanboying on them, dude. I'm just gonna suck their fucking big hairy dicks. But seriously, I mean, as an Xbox gamer and as someone who's had the ability to do this since day one, I mean, you've got to be kind of like, at least I've got this.
I mean, okay, so what I generally do, because I don't own an external hard drive for my Xbox
But at
One.
least you've had the option.
I had the option, yeah. But I mean, if I'm not like actively playing a game, I delete it off my hard drive.
Right, and just like, I'll download it later. But sometimes you
I've got,
just
like,
want to play it right then and there, and you don't want to wait to download 30 gigs.
Yeah, because I've got like the 500 gig one,
right?
The release day Xbox One. So
yeah, and I just got an email from my internet service provider, and they're capping my fucking data.
What?
Yeah, but it's to like 1 terabyte or something, and but here's the deal, they sent me my last 3 months usage stats, and with all the Netflix and downloading games and stuff, dude, I haven't even come close to half of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it.
All right.
And they said, on the email, they're like, you're fine. But still,
yeah, that's kind of weird.
This is something that we need. Plus, I mean, one of the main reasons that I think this is so important that we do that is because, retro gaming is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? People want to play NES games. They want to play Sega games. They want to play Nintendo 64. They're going to want to play these PS4 games. What happens whenever we're in whatever generation, or what if these consoles don't exist anymore? What happens if those servers aren't online anymore? We need a way to preserve these games. Okay? And you could argue that, well, that's why you need physical copies, but physical copies don't do the job because there's almost always a day one patch. So you need to have these things installed on your PS4, and you just can't do that with the limited amount of hard drive space that they give you. The fact that we have external hard drives now available for the PS4, and the fact that, you know, you can unplug one and plug in a different one with a different game. You can have a vast library of games that you can play for eternity.
This hard drive has all of the initial first generation PS4 games. This one has like 2015 to 2017
with all the latest updated patches installed on them. And that's really, I think, what is preservation of these games is, I think, what is most important, and for me is going to be the driving force. You know, if PlayStation comes out with a new generation of console, I'm going to get it. I'm a Sony fanboy. But maybe at that time I'll download all those games that I've had in my PlayStation Store account, get them on there installed, get those patches updated, and have them there, you know, in perpetuity, at least for the life of the console and the life of those hard drives.
Right.
So at least they'll be available to me and to others that might want to play them.
Yeah.
You know? So what do you think? Are you an Xbox user and are laughing at us because we're just now getting a feature that you've always enjoyed? Or are you a PlayStation user and finally happy that we have the opportunity to do this? Let us know in the comments below.